SK Newsline visited several livestock and crop farms on St. Kitts and observed their operations as part of a media tour organized by the Department of Agriculture. Farms visited included small and large ruminants and producers of various crops at locations in Stapleton, Mansions, Newton Ground, Trinity, Parsons, and Sadler's Mountain. Evident was the commitment in increased farm outputs. With improvements being achieved, officials in agriculture are confident of reaching set goals over the next few years while working with farmers on various fronts.
And most key and critical assistance that the Department of Agriculture provide to our main stakeholders, the farmers, is the technical support that we provide. This is where our extension officers, both crops and livestock, would go and advise our farmers on the technical aspects, what they see on the ground and happening, in order for them to enhance our main goal, our main objective is the end goal, the food security, making sure that we are able to provide food for our country and that is safe and wholesome. Of course, there's access to duty-free that farmers only pay the 6% customs service charge on items that they bring into the country, namely vehicles and different products that they use to enhance their farming capabilities. Just to name the two major ones that will really stand out to enhance their productivity.
Through our DRIP initiative, we invested near $4 million in grant materials to farmers, fencing wire, fencing poles, over 200 water tanks, because we know what we were going through with our drought situation over the last few years. We've also been investing in training. To date, if I'm correct, from 2022 till now, across agriculture, both livestock, agro-processing, fisheries, and also crop, I am almost certain we would have had near or over 100 different training sessions over those years, making sure that our farmers are well equipped, not just with the material things, but the technical expertise as well to deliver. Now it's really on the farmers, because we have given them the equipment, we have given them the technical training, we are here to support them, walking side by side with them. We are now opening new markets. Some markets have been opened up in St. Martin. Most of the hotels, supermarkets and restaurants are now saying we prefer now to turn local and buy more local. But what we're asking our farmers to do is up their game on consistency, because these hotels and restaurants have clients that they serve. And no one wants to go to your favorite restaurant, order your favorite meal and be told we don't have it in stock.
The news media also spoke with farmers who were very positive about their prospects. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline. Public and private sector officials are in consultation over the national legal framework needed to facilitate e-commerce and digital trade in St. Kitts and Nevis. The consultations are hosted by the Ministry of International Trade in collaboration with the Digital Transformation Unit, with critical support from the Commonwealth Secretariat. Former Prime Minister and current Minister with responsibility for trade, Dr. Denzil Douglas, said the development of enhanced e-commerce in the Federation requires modernizing the country's trade laws, as he pointed to matters such as consumer protection in online markets, data protection and privacy, legal recognition of electronic transactions and signatures, cybersecurity and cybercrime, as well as electronic payments, fintech, and intellectual property in the digital environment. Vashti Maharaj of the Commonwealth Secretariat said the strength of the partnership comes in the shared commitment to ensure small states are equipped to thrive in a digital economy. Maharaj, advisor for digital trade policy at the Commonwealth Secretariat, congratulated St. Kitts and Nevis for being the first Caribbean country to pilot the Commonwealth model law on digital trade. Head of the Digital Transformation Unit, Advisor Nigel Carty, referred to the consultation as meaningful progress towards a digital economy that supports business, create employment, protect consumers, and positions entrepreneurs to compete confidently in the global marketplace. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
So The people of St. Kitts and Nevis have embraced Susan Best and her ministry from the very beginning. Now, 40 years later, she returns to celebrate resilience, a testimony of grace, a legacy of strength. Join Susan Best for a night of worship featuring the timeless songs you've loved through the years, along with new music that will inspire a fresh move of faith. On Friday, November 28th at 7 p.m. at the Antioch Baptist Church, Lime Kiln Commercial Development. Don't miss this unforgettable celebration of grace, growth, and resilience. Tickets are $40 EC. Also, be blessed by performances by Carmela Lawrence, Gospel Flames of Joy, New Generation of Nevis, and Blestina Charles of St. Kitts. Tickets are now on sale at Bestway, Buckley's close to Caribbean Cinema, First Choice in the Amory Mall, Kingdom Travel and Tours, Central Street, Hidden Treasures, Airport Road close to Kumar's Pink Trailer, Pharmacare on 4th Street, and in Nevis at Divinity Touch Gift Shop, Main Street, Charlestown. Get your tickets early and stay tuned to the radio or Susan Best's social media pages. Be blessed in this unforgettable celebration of grace, growth, and resilience.
Everybody wave, yeah. Give Jesus praise, yeah.
Anguilla Air Services inaugurated daily scheduled services between Anguilla and St. Kitts, further boosting regional air connectivity. According to tourism officials on St. Kitts, the new service provides another tool that facilitates tourism, business, and regional integration. Minister of Tourism Marsha Henderson commented on the significance of the new air link between the two islands. She said, quote, "Today marks a transformative moment for St. Kitts as we expand the pathways that connect our people, our culture, and our economy to the wider Caribbean. The introduction of this new Anguilla Air Services flight is more than the launch of a route. It is an investment in opportunity," end quote. Carl Thomas, who is the Chief Executive Officer and Chief Pilot of Anguilla Air Services, spoke on the importance of having the route served by scheduled airlift. He said, quote, "This morning marks a proud milestone as Anguilla Air Services officially launches its scheduled service to St. Kitts. It's another beautiful link in the chain that brings our islands, our people, and our stories closer together," end quote. The welcome delegation included representatives from the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, SCASFER, and officials from the Ministry of Tourism. Glenn Bart reporting for SKN Newsline. What is a first in the Caribbean? The St. Kitts and Nevis Bureau of Standards now has an ISO IEC 17025 accredited air quality laboratory that can provide testing services to private and public sector entities. The internationally recognized accreditation enables the Bureau to offer professional and technical excellence in air quality testing. According to the Bureau, the lab facilitates trained staff to carry out assessments that help identify contaminants, monitor ventilation effectiveness, and ensure indoor environments remain safe, healthy, and compliant with international standards. The accreditation confirms the competence of SKNBS to present accurate and reliable results that organizations can trust to guide corrective measures. Stuart Laplace, director of the St. Kitts and Nevis Bureau of Standards, is quoted as saying, quote, "Our accreditation means that when we walk into a building, whether here in St. Kitts and Nevis or elsewhere in the Caribbean, clients know they are receiving world-class testing and reliable results. We are proud to be the only ISO 17025 accredited air quality lab in the region, and even prouder of the impact our work is having in creating safer indoor spaces for everyone," end quote. The St. Kitts and Nevis Bureau of Standards also provides services in areas of food safety, microbiology, metrology, chemistry, and radiation testing, as well as preparing national standards. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
So sweet! The people of St. Kitts and Nevis have embraced Susan Best and her ministry from the very beginning. Now, 40 years later, she returns to celebrate resilience, a testimony of grace, a legacy of strength. Join Susan Best for a night of worship featuring the timeless songs you've loved through the years, along with new music that will inspire a fresh move of faith. On Friday, November 28th at 7 p.m. at the Antioch Baptist Church, Lime Kiln Commercial Development. Don't miss this unforgettable celebration of grace, growth, and resilience. Tickets are $40 EC. Also, be blessed by performances by Carmela Lawrence, Gospel Flames of Joy, New Generation of Nevis, and Blestina Charles of St. Kitts. Tickets are now on sale at Bestway, Buckley's close to Caribbean Cinema, First Choice in the Amory Mall, Kingdom Travel and Tours, Central Street, Hidden Treasures, Airport Road close to Kumar's Pink Trailer, Pharmacare on 4th Street, and in Nevis at Divinity Touch Gift Shop, Main Street, Charlestown. Get your tickets early and stay tuned to the radio or Susan Best's social media pages. Be blessed in this unforgettable celebration of grace, growth, and resilience.
Everybody wave.